we brought together 7 Franciscan University students.
I'm a Franciscan student.
I'm a Franciscan student.
I'm a Franciscan student.
I am a Franciscan student.
I'm a Franciscan student.
I'm a Franciscan student.
I'm a Franciscan student.
1 is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they win. If the liar survives, he or she wins bragging rights across campus.
I'm Mary Celine, and I'm a junior.
I'm Connor, and I'm a junior.
Okay.
I'm Henry Morgan. I'm a sophomore/junior. It's kind of complicated.
I'm Matthew George, and I'm a senior.
My name's Daniel. I'm a freshman.
My name is Lucy, and I am a junior.
I'm Annabelle, and I'm a freshman.
What are all y'all's majors? I'm a history and theology major.
I'm an education major.
Business.
Theology, philosophy.
Com arts.
I'm in nursing.
I'm a Theocat.
Does like everyone live like on campus, off campus? I live in the Heights.
Yeah, I live on campus as well.
Yeah, I live in the Heights.
I'm down in Padua, so right next to J. Sarah.
I'm in J. Sarah.
I'm in Tommy.
I live in Marion.
I should also specify I'm in the Heights. Let's say, how about that cat food, right?
Now I was gonna say, what does everyone think about the new late night location?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. Like, since I'm a freshman, I never knew what it was like before, but like I'm also a picky eater, and the pub has less options, so
Yeah.
it's like.
It's quite unreasonable to like me want to keep the cantina open,
Mm-hmm.
but I would much rather have like a taco bowl or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I hate the line. I can't stand it.
Just there's like nowhere to sit. I feel like it's always looking for somewhere to sit. So.
I would agree with that, but I don't know. Because you had way more options when it used to be in the late night was held in the CAF.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also used to have where you could go to the pub and sit at a meal exchange there, what they used to do, so they could have both options.
Yeah.
So I feel like by keeping it only in the pub, they have, I don't know, they made it so that, let more people go to there, and you can get something really good if you really want it. But I think it was better before.
Yeah.
So, I liked the more options. And they used to have a wing night on Thursdays, so
Mm-hmm.
that was nice.
The wing night was awesome.
It was
Really good.
So.
Embarrassed myself too many times.
Just keep going back for more.
Besides like classrooms, what's like the place on campus you guys go to the most?
Definitely my height. Either that or the JC.
Go to the library a lot.
I pretty much just stay in my room, play Fortnite.
I pretty much go to the JC is probably the most places outside of class, of course. Probably go there the most because Cupertino's is really nice. I like the drinks they have, so it's nice.
I go to the gym, I think, every day except Sunday, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, if I'm not in class, I mostly stay in my room.
I spend a lot of time in Louis Liz because a lot of my friends live there, so it's just like, come to us. Makes more sense than going to Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of you guys in households?
I just got inducted to Crown of Creation on Sunday. CC!
I'm in Martyrs.
Oh, I'm in Theotokos.
I'm in SOS Intent at the moment.
I am not in a household, no. There are a lot of good ones, though. So.
I'm not in a household either.
Fair enough.
I'm not in a household.
What made you all choose Franciscan?
My mom kind of made me, but I liked it.
I was supposed to go to another school, but it was like super secular, so I applied here instead. And now I'm with my sister, so that's pretty cool too.
There you go. Number of things. My parents both graduated from here, so that was cool. And I don't know, I liked it because the theology and philosophy program were pretty good here, so that was my reason.
Yeah, I don't even know why I am here, to be honest, but I'm enjoying it a lot so far, and obviously a Catholic, so I enjoy Catholic atmosphere, and my business classes are pretty fun. So.
Yeah, my sister went here, so I used to go with my dad a lot to drop her off, and then I just kind of fell in love with the campus, and so that's why I'm here.
I really wanted to study history, theology specifically. Wanted to get formed in my faith more, and really wanted to meet Scott Hahn. So.
I decided to come here because I had been to a bunch of the Steubenville conferences over the years throughout high school, and I just fell in love with it, and I was like, I can't go anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
What mass does everyone go to? Mass time?
I like to go for Sundays. I usually like that.
Okay, there were 3 people voted out, Matthew, Lucy, and Daniel. So in this case, we will give you each 60 seconds to explain to everyone why you are not the mole and that you do go to Franciscan. So we are going to start with Daniel, and we're going to give you a minute to defend yourself.
Well, I'm not the guy. I'm not the mole. I'm in J. Sarah. I know there's like 2 paths that you can go from. There's one that goes straight to Egan, essentially, and there's one that can go to the CAF. I do that when I'm like hungry. Yeah. I really don't know what else to say. It's not me, guys. I swear. What else can I say? I don't know. I have a pretty decent schedule, I guess. I have an 8 a.m. class with Professor Harris, so that's real. It's not me, I swear. I'm gonna be like 100% honest with you. It's not me. It's not me. I know this is like the worst defense ever, but it's not me. I thought I was gonna be the one to go second in defense, to be honest. But it's not me. I promise. I promise, guys. It's not me. That's all I got.
Okay, well, I definitely go here. This is my 3rd year here, and like I don't get out on campus as much as I want to or should, but I don't know, I feel like as a nursing major I'm pretty isolated to class, clinicals, and studying, so it's not a lot of free time for me. I just don't have a lot of extracurriculars, or I'm like mostly with my friends, so I don't know what else to say really. I don't eat at the CAF that much or the pub. It's kind of like eat snacks at home. Yeah, that's like honestly all I have to say. I don't know, I took Professor Harris's dad's class, so that's real, but yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Look, I know all the cool studying spots on campus though, in the library and the study rooms and everything, especially classrooms, so yeah.
So I really am not the mole, guys. I am a senior. I've been here for, I guess this is my, kind of weird because I've been here, this is like my fifth year because stuff happened with classes. But ways I can prove I am not the mole. Well, I just want to say, gosh darn it, specific things. So like, I don't know, what specific knowledge I have. So like, I've had classes with Dr. Crosby when he was still here. He's gone now. I think he's an adjunct now, but he's done like a full-time teaching. You'll see him on campus. Let's see. What else? I know the CAF food doesn't taste all that great. Let's see, what else? I guess that's it. I don't know.
Okay, we are now going to vote between the 3 people who tied. It is either Lucy, Matthew, or Daniel. board and say your goodbyes and exit the room.
Bye. Goodbye, all. It's been fun.
Exit the room.
I was like, I don't know. Well, it was a mixture of, I don't know, have you ever played the Mafia game? The game Mafia. Well, it was like that kind of feeling where you're like, oh, they just got rid of the innocent civilian. That's kind of how I felt when they did that. But yeah, no, overall it was like, I enjoyed it, enjoyed the experience, but I was like, yeah, no, it was good.
So, Henry, tell me, what's the SOS Common Room like?
The SOS Common Room is kind of, I don't know, I think most people who aren't in SOS wouldn't like it. It has what we call ground couch, which is a couch that's on the ground because we broke the legs off. We have a bunch of skulls, a bunch of old food, and that's pretty much it.
Sounds like SOS.
Sounds like SOS. What's the Martyr Common Room like?
The Martyr Common Room is really red. It has a big, our big logo. This is MR for Martyrius Regis, Martyrs of the King. We have tongs, right? And like every time someone says something kind of cool or funny, like we click the tongs, like it's like a snap, like a jazz snap. And then we essentially like there's writing on the wall. Honestly, it's like oh, death, where's your sting, or victory. I forget what it is. I'm supposed to know it, but I don't. I'm a really bad martyr. I don't show up to anything.
I'm a bad SOS member too.
You said you were in Theotokos, right? What are all your commitments?
We've got a walking rosary on Sunday, and then we have obviously Lord's Day. We've got a holy hour on Thursday. And so I really like it because it really, first of all, works well with my schedule, which I think when you're choosing a household, you have to kind of focus on your academic schedule. We're also all about picking up your cross. And one of the things I really like about the intent process is you carry around little crucifixes. So yeah.
Did you also have like 6:30 Mass on Wednesdays?
Yeah, didn't I say that?
No.
So, Daniel, what floor are you? You don't have to divulge your room, but what floor in J. Sarah?
On the first floor.
First floor, and what you know what households are on the first floor?
I do not know what houses are on the first floor. I just know there's a big TV room, like right there in the middle, essentially, and then there's a stairwell right next to it that goes up and down. So I don't know any households on it.
Who's the RD?
RD. Oof, I forgot his name, but he has a ponytail, and he has really gray hair and wears sandals all the time. But I forgot his name. If it comes back to me, I'll just say it. But I forgot his name. Dang, that's a good question. Why don't I know that?
I don't know. Why don't you?
Hey, I described his features, man. Come on, I think that's worth
Listen,
something.
That's pretty easy
I'm pretty
to do.
convinced because he's a good friend of mine.
It's worth something. When you go to the caf or just get a meal, do you tap or swipe your card? Let's go this way.
I can't. I have the old card, right? Because I'm like an old man, I guess, on campus. I remember when Christ the Teacher wasn't being built, and like there was other heights there. Yeah, so I just swipe.
Yeah, same. Juniors, that was fine.
Yeah, I swipe. You can't even see my face anymore on it. It's all beat up. Yeah.
Tap.
I swipe.
I get to tap. Do you guys go to the swing dancing on Sundays ever?
I did like my freshman year, and then yeah. I don't anymore.
I'm really bad at swing dancing. Yeah.
I can't dance.
I choose not to make a fool of myself. No, I'm kidding. But like, I don't go to that though.
I don't, but it's right outside my window, so I can hear it every Sunday. But I don't go.
My friends used to make me go, and then I stopped going with them.
What has been everybody's favorite class that they've taken so far?
Definitely Christology with Dr. Cirilla.
Microbiome with Brozage.
Since this is just my first semester, I haven't really gotten into any exciting classes.
Okay, the person who was voted out was Mary Celine. Please say your goodbyes and exit the room.
I wasn't surprised. I messed up on a couple things that I'm like, it put a target on my back for sure. So it was a lot of just, I figured as much after the voting happened and I got voted out.
Who is your guys' favorite friar?
This is a bit of a tough one because some of the friars threw out multiple different ways. Like Father Nathan, I love. Father Sean, dear friend. Father Gregory's pretty cool. He's a big TLM guy. So, and you know, Father Dave was on Domination. So.
I would guess I would just say Father Dave because I saw him in a CC this summer. So he didn't know who I was, but I knew who he was. That's all that mattered.
I don't have one. So.
Father Nathan again.
I would say mine's probably Father Jonathan St. Andre, just because he's just like so adorable. Like every time I see him, I'm like, you're just so precious.
He loves St. John Chrysostom, and I can really admire that because I also love John Chrysostom.
What's your guys' favorite kind of dramatic event that's happened so far this school year? Like something just like interesting that's gone on? I'll go first so you guys can think. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I think a month ago somebody lit off a ton of fireworks.
I heard about that.
Out in the sports fields, and they were getting chased down. And I just sat outside my house and watched them.
Does it have to be like something crazy, or can it just be
No,
something
it could just be,
stupid?
I guess, just anything, I guess.
I know last month and the month before they were showing movies here at the theater. They had Sunset Boulevard in October and Singing in the Rain. I think like a couple weeks ago. I went to both of those, and for Singing in the Rain, it was extra credit for my class with Professor Harris. If I just took a selfie with him, so I took a selfie with him and then I watched the movie. It was a really fun movie.
I don't know, like, I can't think of like a dramatic event that I've like really actually noticed on campus. Like I know all the lore, you know, that's gone on in past years. Apparently someone did a calf run the other night. That's what I heard. Like where they drive, you know, like the path that goes up between Francis and they drive up and over. That's pretty fun.
I heard they just put in cameras.
Oh no, that's no fun.
I guess for me, like, it's not like something like hugely dramatic, but I thought it was really funny that one Sunday morning when the cones were on top of the calf, and everyone saw them after mass.
I have like no idea what goes on campus, honestly. Like last year, I could tell you more, but this year, I don't know.
Yeah, no. I think my favorite thing was from my freshman year when you know there's a stop sign like next to, like outside of Francis going into the Rosary Circle.
Mm-hmm.
So my freshman year, everybody would like take it off and like steal it, and so you know we're like take pictures of it, and I won't admit whether I did that or not. But let's just say it's fun. It was something really really funny.
I don't know if you guys remember the big cardboard cutout of Father Dave that they had in the JC, but I walked into somebody's room the other day and there it was. And I think the school's been looking for it. So.
So you mentioned earlier that like you know all the cool study spots, but like you were very vague about the study rooms in the library, and then you were also like, yeah, classrooms. Like I think every school has that.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to say I hate the library. I don't like the library. I know it like freaks me out a little bit, but especially the nursing lounge. I love that room. I love sitting with the doll named Sunshine. She's a favorite of mine. And then. They said rooms. I don't know. I guess common rooms count.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The library is just too hot, like upstairs.
Yeah, and I feel like all of the rooms.
It's like Dante's Inferno. Down below is nice and cold, but as you get upper in the levels of hell, it just gets hot. You know.
I just don't like the library because it stresses me out that I have to be quiet and then I can't focus on my actual schoolwork.
I feel like I'm not smart enough to be there, personally.
I get way too distracted. I'm like, John Chrysostom. See the books by, you know, all those, the church fathers, like this whole, like, all these big things.
I don't know what you're all on. The library is super fun. Like, well, not to me, the downstairs is really boring because it's just tables. But upstairs with the beanbag chairs And all those other tables, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think. I like the beanbags too. I slept there like 3 times. I think.
I've fallen asleep in that library way too many times.
Can't say I've done that.
I talk to myself to study, so it's not the best place. That's why I like classrooms better, common rooms again. But
Typically in medicine, I'm quite loud with my friends.
The person who was voted out was Lucy. Please say your goodbyes and exit the room.
I kind of suspected that I would get voted out when they kept asking me questions and I like couldn't give them an answer because I honestly didn't know. So I definitely didn't know enough about campus life. So.
Will the mole please step forward?
I'm actually surprised. I was sure it was either you or it was you. One of the two. But yeah, so I am actually surprised.
I thought it was you, my bad.
Mo, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a mom, so I'm 25. I'll be 26 in February. I have a 2.5-year-old and I have a 3-month-old. Yeah, their names are Levi and Cecilia. So yeah, I live in the area. I am originally from Wisconsin, but I met my husband in here, around here, and so yeah.
Very nice.
We're here now, but yeah.
I would never have guessed. I'm just gonna say that right now. I would never have guessed.
Huh?
Did you go here?
Oh, yes. I'm an alumni. I graduated in 2020, so during the whole COVID thing, didn't get to have an official graduation. Did that all online.
That's cool.
Did my student teaching because I am an education major. I actually was in Angels. I just kind of panicked when people said, "What household are you?" I'm like, "Oh, Theotokos," and then I was like, "Oh wait, I don't know much about them. I don't know why I said that." And so yeah, so I went here and met my husband here, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, I would for sure recommend it. It was a lot of fun. It's nerve-wracking, that's for sure. It's just the moment you walk in, it's like, oh, jitters. But no, I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. It was a good experience.